Hey, Nicole Huntsman, your astrologer from moderncosmic.com. All right, we're going to talk about Scorpio South Node. If in your relationship, in your Davison chart, you guys have a Scorpio South Node, this is a past life that is really very, very intense. The key themes with Scorpio would be death and rebirth. And this, many times in my mind, when I see Scorpio or 8th house South Node or even North Node, nodal placement, there are these unconscious memories about the loss of this partnership. Now, it could be through something such as war. It could be through disease or famine or these types of things. It could be violence. All right. But also, we can talk about this from metaphor. You could have a relationship where in a past life, there were issues of power and control and domination and manipulation. So much so that there was a loss of trust, that the relationship has an element to it that feels dangerous. There could be issues of abuse. There could be issues of enslavement. There could be issues of violation of boundaries, sexual boundaries. You've got, with this partnership, there's a fear of loss of the partner or loss of the partnership itself. And that's why you see things like jealousy, paranoia, rage, and then you see people doing silly things that have this as their South Node in their relationships, such as trying to make each other jealous, trying to get revenge on the partner, trying to, to me, it kind of stems from this really deep-rooted, deep-seated sense of insecurity that the relationship itself is going to be lost, kind of like at any moment. And so the desire to control one's, position in the relationship is really strong with this South Node. Now, look at the house placement because that's going to make a big difference. And look at Pluto. You can also look at Mars, the traditional ruler, if you want to add extra information to sort of help you draw a story for the South Node to see what kind of happened here. Now, what is supposed to be being brought forward is you're supposed to be learning how to let go. So a Taurus North Node has to do with possession as well, but rather than sort of possession of the partner and that merging of our emotional bodies, Taurus North Node is about being in the present moment. It's about being in the five senses. It's about dealing with the realities at hand instead of the things you're imagining, right? From just that emotional place that doesn't have any basis in logic or truth. It's just you're guessing. It's your best guess that your partner is off cheating on you or doing something, I don't know, something behind your back to cause you to lose trust in them. Remember, trust is something that you have to trust yourself. That's the only person you really have to trust. You don't need to trust other people. It's actually it's like trying to control someone else. You don't have control over anyone else. We don't even have control over ourselves in many ways. Okay, lessons to be brought forward, though, also letting go, releasing. These are very Taurus, Scorpio themes. You've got to release
control, release power, let go of the illusion that you even have control or power over the partner, because you don't. And that takes a lot of bravery, because that is facing the potential that this partnership could die. And that's the fear that's being brought forward from that past life. So you see it's the exact thing that needs to be faced. And that's why with the Taurus North Node is focused on building it here in the real world. And that's why Taurus has to do with money and possessions and the five senses. It's get your feet on the ground underneath you and get into reality rather than falling back on this emotional states of fear and panic and then moving into that place where you're manipulating your partner or you're trying to enact revenge upon them. That never goes well, ever. Instead, it's about death and rebirth. So you're supposed to be rebirthing this relationship, rebirthing it into the here and the now. Be here now. Get that book, the Be Here Now book. Great book. Okay. If you have thoughts, post them down below, questions, etc., etc. Thanks for watching and have a good one. Okay, bye-bye.